So the classic FM wasn't working, and the doctor came out, and what really impressed me is she didn't full name me, because my old doctor will still full name me. And, we live in this snoop heavy digital age where you can encounter someone in a doctor's surgery who takes your eye, and, you just go online and find them afterwards. So I was really impressed with the way she came out, first named me David. No one answered, and I figured that it was me again. So stood up, went in, introduced myself. I didn't really feel I needed to tell her what my name was. It didn't offer, or it wasn't going to have any impact on the appointment. The important thing was I was in there. The important thing was she hadn't given out my surname. Went in there, her opening line, it was an interesting one. She said, what are we going to talk about today? And given that the classic FM wasn't working in the waiting room, I was a bit paranoid that if anyone had heard that outside, and there were quite a few people in the waiting room, they might have thought, oh, he's a hypochondriac. That's why she said that, which I am. But the point is, she's never seen me before, so she doesn't know I'm a hypochondriac. I suppose she would have gauged that from the size of my notes, but she wouldn't have known that. I just think that's a line she's trying out that, maybe some years from now when she's a bit more experienced, she's going to look back at her early period of being a GP and think, you know what, that line didn't really work. It was a bit too American. It was like, something like out of an episode of Friends. But that's what she's going with at the moment. All I could do was hope that once I was out of there, all those people who might have heard that and thinking, he's a hypochondriac, that's why she said, what are we going to talk about today? They might have heard her say the same thing to the next patient, and I'd actually considered hanging around afterwards to see if that was her standard line or whether she actually said it to me specifically because she'd already seen the size of my notes. And as I said to my first choice doctor since 2014, you think my notes are extensive, you should have been around to see my dad's, because they needed a team of people to carry his notes up. It was just extraordinary medical notes on the guy.